What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. Welcome back to my Madden 22 Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. It's 1 o'clock in Heinz Field, and that means it's game time. These Denver Broncos are in town, and they are 3-1 on the season, one of the better teams in the AFC in this young season. We're 4-0 so far, atop of the AFC North, and facing Teddy Bridgewater on all Madden, you know. Never easy, so we'll see how it goes, and we'll get this thing underway. And the Broncos will take possession on their own 25, and here comes Bridgewater. Not bad through 4 games, I suppose. And he is a little bit athletic. Got a good arm. Some decent receivers around him. So we're going to do what we always do. We're going to get pressure on him, bring the blitz, put him on the ground if we can. Also got to be aware of this running game. Melvin Gordon back there.
This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely
coming out in an eye. And that's a false start, I think.
Movement before the snap.
Yep.
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Garrett Bowles, second-team All-Pro last year, guilty.
So Denver jumps on second down. That gives us a 2nd and 11 here. We're going to go to a nickel on that.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Bridgewater.
Pressure again, but he completes the pass to Judy.
And he's taken down, but able to.
And that gets him a first down, 1st and 10.
Bridgewater finding Judy there for the Bronco first.
You never know what you're going to get with a quarterback like Bridgewater in this game. You know, sometimes he looks like a mess back there, and sometimes he looks like a genius. And that's a drop pass, but a roughing the passer, I think. Yep. We rough passers. That's something we do.
This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team.
Not, I don't know. Part of our game, I guess. Intimidate the quarterback. Another drop pass. Intended for Sutton. He can't hang on to it. And they're coming out with 2 tight ends. We're going to stay in this 3-4.
They love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
We play a lot of cover 0. We do a lot of, turn around. Minka. Fitzpatrick. Not looking for the ball. Could have had an interception.
I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this?
And that's complete, but he goes straight out of bounds. And that puts Denver in a punting situation.
What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to
Gave them a first down on the roughing the passer. But we've got them off the field, and wow, that looks like a good punt. Down to the 3. And here comes Big Ben with his work cut out for him. And what his season looks like so far? Perhaps, well, inarguably past his prime, I suppose. But we're gonna rely on him. Ben's a Hall of Famer, and we're gonna get him back to this Super Bowl if we can here. And there's a flag, and that's a hold. Half the distance to the goal line on Ebron.
The decision is to defend it and not give him the down back.
All right.
Sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense."
So they decline that, brings up 2nd and 8. We just need a little room to back up into the end zone here. Boy. What do I want here? I think I see something here. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. Oops. And I got to call a timeout already.
So Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have
made a little bit of an error there. Ah, that was frustrating. A little bit of an error there with my audible and running out of time. And that is not the look I want. So we're going to go verticals. And there's Fryermuth underneath. Picks up a first down. And we are away from the goal line. That gives us a little bit more wiggle room, dropping back to pass here. Might have had Johnson on a post there. But we will check it down to McFarland. Got McFarland playing in that third down back spot in a lot of these formations. And there's Claypool. And he's gone. Roethlisberger and the Steelers making short work of that long field. 97 yards and 3 or 4 plays there. Chase Claypool.
There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And we're on the board for 7-0. 4:46 left in the first quarter. The Broncos are dismayed on the sidelines. And here we go. Denver's second possession. Let's go, Boswell. Get down there and make a tackle.
This will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver.
We're going to play a little 4-man front here. See how that does.
Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
And that tends to be decent against the run.
Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3.
We're going to stay in it here.
Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down,
Gordon again goes nowhere.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1.
That brings up a 3rd and 10, and they're coming out with 2 tight ends, but I think we're going to go nickel, and we're going to go with a cover 3 here and see if we can get them once again off the field.
On third down,
Ah!
This will be caught. Judy.
Should have turned and run with them. I was backpedaling there. Should have turned and ran with them. There was nobody else in that zone. All right.
Such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
There's Gordon. If he can get outside, he's got a lot of room. Shut down. Joe Hayden comes up and makes a tackle. Joe Hayden suffering some injuries in real life here, unfortunately. Steelers secondary has been hurt. Steelers have been hurting a lot in a lot of ways in real life lately. And there's Fant. Speedy tight end. We got to keep him under wraps today. A lot of speed for a tight end. And he can hurt us if he gets down the seam. Pressure on Bridgewater. And there's Alex Highsmith. With a big sack. Big loss of 13 on the play. Coach is excited. And he should be. That's a big loss. We're going to go dime here. We're going to keep with the pressure.
They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage and digging themselves a hole.
And that's going deep. Intercepted by Edmonds.
It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds.
Steelers defense stepping up here. Edmonds with a little dance.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do.
Let's go.
Last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early
Again, we're pinned back and deep in our own territory here. So we can do on the ground a little bit. Najee Harris. You see his numbers last week.
Found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Again, it's
Harris picks up the first. A little bit more.
The 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide.
Harris can't quite turn the corner.
Last in the league in
Gain of 1.
last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming down to the end of the quarter here. I think we'll let this quarter run out.
What I mean by that is discipline.
Let our guys get rested up a little bit here.
Right holes, no one over pursuing and making a very nice play.
And we are up 7-zip on these Broncos.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We've got some decent control of the game early on here.
On 2nd and 9.
And there's Claypool underneath. Picks up the first.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Chase Claypool having a big game so far today.
And it'll wind up a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along.
Harris again with a decent run. We're going to see if we go a little play action here. Not exactly Roethlisberger's strong suit, but when it works well for us, so we'll see what we can do.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play action now.
And there's
He'll buy some time.
Claypool again.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 39. A really nice gain of 25.
Chase Claypool. Maybe on his way to a big game today. Well, we got some. What do we want to do here?
11 total touchdowns last year among rookies. Only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more.
This might end in disaster. What the heck? Fortune favors the bold, as they say.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
And does he make that catch? No, he doesn't. Out of bounds.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
See if we can get Johnson here. That's trash, the defense says. We'll see if it's trash or not.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And that's not trash.
Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Roethlisberger lighting it up in the first half.
Extra point now by Boswell.
Who says he's washed up?
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
3 for 3 for 74 yards on that drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the Broncos will take possession again. 6:03 left in the second quarter. And we'll go back to this 4-man front a little bit. They seem intent on running the ball here. I don't know why.
Decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you.
And there's T.J. Watt.
Coming and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Second sack of the game for this defense.
Knows how to get to the quarterback. His brother J.J.
We're going to go straight to our nickel here. I'm going to bring a little nickel blitz, I think.
Led the league in sacks with 15 in 2020, but he plays so hard, he's always around.
Trying to set up a screen, completely falls apart.
16 more than the second place finisher.
And back to our cover 3 here.
Last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater to throw it.
Make that tackle. Devin Bush wraps up Fant. And again, the Broncos are in a punting situation.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44.
Let's go, Ray Ray.
This is a good kick as well.
McLeod with a little move there.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well.
4-game winning streak.
Start 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw.
And there's no. Boy, I thought that was going to be intercepted. The way he floated that.
Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see
let's go.
is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line.
Look for Ebram down the middle here. And we will be happy hitting Smith-Schuster as he clears the linebacker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
There goes Harris.
And he's going to be stopped up
Stacked up in the hole there. Gain of 2.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Down to 3rd and 3 here. Let's see if we can keep smashing it forward a little bit with Harris.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
There's a 1st down. We got a young halfback and an old quarterback. We have to let the young guy carry the load here a little bit.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
We are going to be careful here and go underneath this Smith-Schuster. Roethlisberger having a good game so far. Coming up on the 2-minute warning.
When people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
We're going to have to run a play here before the 2-minute mark.
Defenders using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd
There's
down.
Freiermuth.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
That'll take us down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14.
So we'll be looking to get a score here and keep them out of the end zone.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have
this might be a good look for us here.
Around the NFL.
There's Johnson if he can turn the corner. And he's not quite in.
25 yards that time.
You have to ask the question, where was the
And we will go to the goal line here and try to smash it in once with our big young rookie. Big young rookie? That sounds a little weird, I guess. You know what I mean.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown.
There he is, Najee Harris.
Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And so let's keep these Broncos out of the end zone for the rest of this 2-minute drill here.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished.
Man, that's a terrible kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Boswell, I'm sorry. Made you look bad again.
13.
Make the tackle.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
All right, let's go. Coming out with 4 wide, we're going to go dime, and we are going to bring pressure because that's what we do.
Still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel?
Caught by Hamler.
As you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion, you're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
Judy for a few.
The first of their timeouts.
They pick up a first.
So stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped.
Knocked away by Sutton.
Pretty indicative of the way this
2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, Bridgewater.
There's Joe Hayden coming off his corner spot. That's our 3rd sack of the day. And 3rd and 17, we are going to go cover 3. And they're running the ball. And he picks up the first running the ball. Come on.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
Don't even know what I called there.
But he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they are into field goal range now as he's got.
That's the kind of things the Steelers do in real life that drive me nuts. Giving up a 3rd and, what was it, 3rd and 23 on a draw. If it was even a draw, it might have just been a flat-out running play. Another sack. Cam Sutton getting in there.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds.
2nd and 22, and they're kicking a field goal, they think. And they're on the board.
55 yards away. That was never
21-3 at halftime. Take a look at the big floating scoreboard as we jog into the locker room.
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit.
Holding them back pretty well. We've got some good yards offensively. And we're on the PS4, so we get nothing special for halftime. Nothing special for us on the PS4. Just get back to the game.
Receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense.
So the plan always coming out of the half here is
got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game?
Throw the ball, get down the field, score a touchdown, stop them, and then go to the running game.
They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs.
Pryor move for a short gain.
More opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end.
And there's Harris. First down and a little more.
The tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back.
Ooh, McFarland goes nowhere. Wrapped up by Callahan. Loss of 1.
He was unable to shape
Yikes.
there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But boy, they closed quickly on that one.
Underneath to Johnson. 3rd and 1. We're going to go back to Harris here.
10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
There we go.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that's why
So last year, James Conner was our closer in our franchise. The guy you gave the ball to when you had a lead.
They'll throw on first down.
And this year it's going to be, yikes. This year it's going to be Harris.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson.
I don't know if that's the first or not. It is not. So guess who's getting the ball? Right up the middle.
So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Steelers football. 2 tight ends, fullback, run it up the gut. That used to be Steelers football anyway. I don't know what Steelers football is anymore.
Let's check on the call.
And that's a hold. Well, that's no good. The rookie Green.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
We got a young offensive line here.
You've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be
This
a
is
little
a
late getting
bad
it done.
call. Alright, I'm going with it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Fryer.
Alright, so what is that? 4th and 2. I mean,
a few yards shy of the line to gain.
that's a 56-yard field goal.
And that'll bring up 4th.
I don't think we're going to kick a 56-yard field goal. I think we're going for this. With this lead, the way our running game's been going,
And they stop him short.
They run for it with Harris.
Harris, I don't know.
Is he close? Did he get there?
He didn't get it.
They're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot.
I think I zigged when I should have zagged there.
And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos.
Alright, well, I stand by that decision. I'd do it again.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon.
And there goes Gordon.
And some room to work. The 20.
Well, how's that for a turn of events?
Score. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season.
Ben can't believe it.
Get a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of
Alright, well, we didn't get our touchdown coming out of the half.
and take it to the house.
I think we're still going to gear it down a little bit here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with all kinds of different settings here.
Head back onto the field. They had a great
Different quarter lengths.
last time. They were moving the ball.
And,
it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to
I even used some sliders, a slider set, which I never do,
the feeling that they had going on offense,
which I didn't like.
they can capture that
It didn't seem to make much of a difference,
and maybe get in the same position.
which reminded me why I never use sliders.
Football, it's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, and there's... Yikes, we missed them.
It's okay. They stopped us once. That's all right. Let's
Oh,
keep
boy.
moving.
All right.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because
We don't want to go 3 and out. That's pretty obvious.
he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's
And
going
then he missed them again. Ben.
and all of a sudden,
2 open receivers, totally missed them.
the dive look that time,
We're going to have to kick it out of there. Falling apart a little bit on us here late in the third quarter. Or middle of the third quarter, I guess.
Now as this one's sent away.
And that's a terrible punt.
Returning it, here's Hamler. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Going off the rails a little here.
Yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down.
Let's go.
And 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Gordon for a nice gain. Gordon coming up on 100 yards rushing.
Passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Gordon once more.
Big hit by Devin Bush.
The 42.
That brings up 3rd and inches.
No, that's exactly the way
I think we're going to go with our 4-man front here.
They would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped
Whoops.
them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
And we shut them down. What will they do? Are they going to... Well, that's a long field. They're not going to kick a field goal. Devin Bush. And they are going to try to... That is a 60-yard field goal. Are you kidding me?
They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Not even close.
He put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's go.
Quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
We got to get control of this game back here.
The NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss.
Harris with 52 yards on the day.
52 yards rushing for him now.
Tomlin instructing the defense on the sideline.
Credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Harris going to get it again on
nowhere to go.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On the give, this is Harris.
There's a first down.
Have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends.
Grinding it out.
Well, you certainly have
Harris not tired.
because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
Not tired yet.
Sustained runs, taking their time.
This will be the last play of the quarter.
They'll run on first down. Harris, and he'll manage to pick up about 4.
Last play of the quarter. We're going to go into the 4th quarter with a 21-10 lead. Driving on the Broncos here. Some mistakes were made,
3 quarters in the books.
but I think we're bouncing back here a little bit.
After this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards left on second down. Now a give, running left is
There goes Harris, first down.
7 yards there and a first down.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front
A little trickeration here.
Almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool.
Fools nobody.
It's a pickup of
4-yard gain, that's all right.
second down.
Gave Harris a little bit of a break.
I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down now. It's
Man.
Harris, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Harris fighting for yards today.
This offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
Once we get under 4 minutes, we go chew clock.
Defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show
Another first down the hard way.
And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And he is getting tired. We're going to give him one more carry and give him a little bit of a breather.
I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Another nice run.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now.
All right, let's go.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up.
Let's get Harris off the field a little bit. Put the ball in the air.
Down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And that's a oh boy. That's a fumble and a sack.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar. Two-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth. Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
So the Broncos with life that we've given back to them. Twice. Second time we've given them life.
Bridgewater now from the 50.
Broken up by Bush. 2nd and 10. I'm going to keep bringing this pressure.
Frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing.
Are you kidding me?
Right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year.
All right, well, the Broncos are within one score here.
Game again here in the fourth. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two. Bridgewater will try and throw. That's caught at the one.
And they're within a field goal.
As a 2-point conversion is successful. I guess
all right, well, we need to take control of this ball.
Go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion.
The price of bad decisions
and feeling great about themselves
in this game.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half.
Nope, very little daylight for Harris here.
Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws.
We don't want to get in 3rd and long here.
Eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger.
Almost intercepted, Ben.
That's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
What am I doing?
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger.
Wow, I thought that was going to be a bad pass again. Claypool makes the catch. We are going to go shoot clock.
Conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, it's Harris, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the
Harris coming up on 100 yards on the day. It has been a slog.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So we can take this down to the 2-minute warning.
Sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football.
Hopefully nobody jumps off sides.
99 yards. And he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of
All right, 2 minutes left in the game. Way closer than I thought it was going to be. Playing on all Madden. You know, little mistakes. They get ya. Little conservative ball carrier. And give it back to Harris.
As we get you reset, they've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a
3rd and 2.
to go.
Gonna make them use these timeouts. Use up their timeouts here.
Have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they
There's another first down.
and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking
Not totally
good as they
home
come
free, that is
first
true.
and 10. They'll try the left side. Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4.
And that, I think, is the end of their timeouts.
Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout.
And that brings up a 2nd and 6.
Prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Harris.
Oh,
And he'll get this down to
we need a first down here. We are in field goal range, so that's a good thing.
And now they're left with a
But
4 for a first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not to flash.
Definitely would be.
Break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that.
You know what? We're gonna run the
Exactly
ball.
right. Hold on to that ball.
I was gonna put it in the air here, thinking if we get the first down, we're done. But I'm gonna run the
This will
ball,
be play number 9 of the drive here.
just so that you know an incomplete pass doesn't stop the clock.
They'll try the left side.
There he is. He's got the first.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup.
There we go.
Should just about put him
And
on
we
the
can
line.
kneel it out here.
Like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here. Charles.
That's the end. Najee Harris takes us to the end, powering through. Had a turnover that hurt us. Had a stalled drive that hurt us. Defense gave up a couple of big plays. But we're going to 5-0. And if you want to hang out here, we're going to look at the stats from the game.
So this one in the win
There we go.
for the
It pulled it
Pittsburgh
out.
Steelers. And
A little
was bit of
closer
strange
than
game. They were
thought it was going to
outscorers
be.
through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the
So we
first
are
half,
5-0 on the
you think
season.
to yourself, okay,
And
they've got
these Broncos
something
fall to
working
3
here.
and
They know what
2.
they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the
Najee
second
Harris
half,
played very well.
unfortunately. Another
Roethlisberger
concussion
played
and
fairly
no
well.
defense to carry them home.
Missed some key throws. I don't know
So for Pitt,
how much of that was him and how much of that was me. Yeah, we kept Bridgewater under control here pretty well. Roethlisberger 16 of 22, 265 yards and 2 touchdowns. Harris 29 carries, a little high. I don't know that I want him touching the ball. I mean, carrying the ball that many times in a game. I think around 20, 15 to 20 carries, and a little bit better average is what I'd like to see. I probably should have mixed in some other running backs here a little bit. So lessons learned, I suppose. Freiermuth 4 catches for 30 yards. Big game for Claypool, 124 yards and a score. Johnson 84 yards and a score. Okorafor gave up a sack. And we had Witherspoon, Bush, and Edmonds with 4 tackles each. Highsmith, Hayden, Watt, and Sutton with sacks. Interception by Edmonds. And that is that. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, maybe think about subscribing to the channel. Hit that button, hit that like button, hit all the buttons. All the good buttons, hit all the good buttons. But whatever you do, I hope you have a good day. And I will see you next game.